Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. I've had so many requests to do a makeup artist related Q&A, so I thought I would film one. I got you guys to ask me some questions on one of my Instagram photos, so I'm just gonna go ahead and answer your questions. Before I start, I won't be answering any questions that are like, what's your favorite blah blah blah, just because I've recently put a video out with all of my favorite products from each category, so definitely check that out if you want to know, or just message me like on Instagram or Snapchat. I always reply to you guys if you have any other questions, but this Q&A is going to be mainly makeup artist related. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that there's been a troll making an account that looks like me, replying really nasty and rude and unnecessary comments back to you guys. Make sure you actually click on that account so you can see that they have like no subscribers. So what they've done is taken my display picture and then just obviously written Jasmine hand and then replied to all you guys. I've blocked them about 50,000 times. They keep making accounts, so there's literally nothing I can do. There's only so many comments that I can go through and delete, but there is literally so many. I don't know why or how this person has the time in the day to do that, but I just thought I would let you guys know in this video just before I get started, because I've gotten so many messages from you guys saying, what the fuck, like, why are you being mean to me for no reason, blah blah blah. So I just wanted to quickly make that clear. It's definitely not me. I wouldn't even say that to like my worst enemy. Some of the stuff that they've said to people is literally disgusting. I don't even know why. Anyways, I don't want it to be a negative video or anything, but I'm going to get straight into answering the questions. So first question comes from Maria, and she asks, how did you start your business? Everyone always asks me how I got started, what did I have to do, blah, 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 blah. So about 3 years ago now, I moved back from Rockhampton. I was studying my Bachelor of Nursing degree, which I went straight into after high school, just because I had no idea what I wanted to do and I thought nursing was interesting. When I first started nursing, I knew I wanted to do something cosmetic nursing, like injectables, Botox, like theatre nursing. I couldn't really picture myself being like a ward nurse or someone that worked in aged care or something like that, but I always wanted to do something like alongside a surgeon or something like that. So I went and studied for 2 years in Rockhampton, then moved back here and studied it online for my last year and a half. And then as I was finishing my nursing degree, I was doing freelance just from my house. When I first started posting to Instagram, I just was posting photos of myself, random makeup, just selfies. It was literally just all myself. Like every single photo was a selfie, and occasionally like a makeup of the day photo, and I would do like a flat lay of my makeup. I started to get my friends saying, oh my god, can you please do my makeup? I love the way you do your makeup and I love your Instagram page, like you do amazing makeup, blah blah blah. Back then, I was literally looking at photos the other day and I was like, holy shit, I've come a long way. I'll leave them here. I'll leave my client photos like throughout this video as well. I started off charging like my friends and then friends of friends like $20 with lashes. The lashes I used to use were just like the bulk pack ones from eBay. I do not recommend them. They're terrible. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I was like, oh yeah, they're super cheap. They're like $1 for like 5 pairs or 10 pairs or whatever. Literally the worst lashes ever. You literally couldn't see the eyeshadow after you put them on. They were terrible. I guess the word just got around. I was just posting all my client pictures on Instagram, and yeah, I was just kind of saying like, text me to book, blah blah blah. I would always advertise constantly. I would literally post like up to 3 times a day. I don't know, I just loved posting on Instagram. I was like obsessed with it back then. So I did like little challenges, like 100-day challenges, where for example like day 1 would be like use a pop of blue and then you upload it. Day 2, show us a picture of your foundation collection. So I would do that, so it would kind of motivate me to post more and it would give me ideas to post. So my first bit of advice for growing an Instagram page or your makeup business is just to keep posting. The more you post, the more people will see your stuff, follow you, like your photos, the word will get around. I'm getting off track now. So yeah, I was just doing makeup applications for like $20, $25. I did that for about 6 months or so, and I was getting pretty busy. I was like, what the hell? I was still working my other job, which was just at a restaurant behind the bar. So it was like really hard to tackle that. Plus, I still had a couple months left of my nursing degree that I had to finish. So I was on placement for that. So I found it really hard to keep up with the whole makeup thing. The thing that got me excited for the weekend was doing makeup. I absolutely loved it. I would just ask people to do their makeup. Like, that's how obsessed I was with it. I just wanted to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. Practice on my mom, my friends. My friends would always ask me to do their eye makeup. I would just literally practice. Like, the more people you do, the more confident you get. Okay, I'm going so off track. Okay, so basically, I started doing faces for $20 with lashes until I built up my skill and I felt like I was worth more. So then I started to put my prices up. $40, $50, $60, $70. And then I guess it's just gone up since then because I feel like I'm worth that much. I feel like my skills are worth the amount of money that I charge. But it was a long road. It's taken me 3 years up till then to finally, I wouldn't say I've actually mastered it, but become really confident in doing other people's makeup. It is much, much harder than you guys think it is. It's definitely a lot easier to do your makeup on yourself, but once you're working with someone else's complete head shape, eye shape, skin tone, skin type, it's just so hard to kind of adjust your makeup knowledge from what you use on your face to someone else's face completely. So I think that's probably the most challenging thing for me. It was just kind of hard to find the right products that would suit most people's skin tone, skin type, blah, blah, blah. That's how I got started, and obviously I just kept posting on Instagram using hashtags, and then bigger pages would repost my work. If you go onto my Instagram and you go into my comments, I usually post a bunch of hashtags. They're about this long. I'm pretty sure you're only allowed 30 or so tags in each post. Copy and paste them into your photos because they're the hashtags that I found that works best for me with like reposting and stuff like that. It's really, really important to tag the brands that you're using so then they can see it, and if they like it, they'll repost it, and then that'll give you more exposure, which will give your business more exposure. So yeah, it's kind of taken me 3 years to build up my clientele and I guess skills to where I am today. So yeah, that was a really, really long answer, but I hope I answered like a few other questions in that as well. What is your hardest part of your job as a makeup artist? PS, I love you lots. I love you too. The hardest part about being a makeup artist is definitely the early starts. For example, for weddings, you have to start like 5, 6 in the morning. Like, you have to be there ready and starting your first person at like 5 or 6, depending on how many people are in the bridal party. But yeah, I'm not much of a morning person. I love sleeping in. Like, I always sleep until like 9 or 10. I know that's really bad, but yeah, I think that's probably the hardest part. Next question, are you self-taught or do you have a qualification? I get asked this pretty much daily. I haven't done a makeup course or anything. I've just taught myself through YouTube. I think YouTube is amazing. It has so many free, amazing resources out there. You don't need to pay so much money for a course when you have all of this online. I thought about doing a course about a year ago, and then I was like, I don't know if that'll really help me. Like, a qualification would look cool, although there's always room to improve and gain your skills. I just don't think doing a course would help me as much as YouTube has helped me. I will forever be watching YouTube tutorials and I learn something new every single day. So next question is, what are your MAC shades that you have in your kit? Oh my god, every time I go to the MAC Pro store, I always get another shade that I don't have, so I probably wouldn't be surprised if I had every single shade, to be honest, but there is about 5 or 6 that I pretty much use all the time. So, because I live on the Gold Coast, it's typically known for its tanner skin. So NW and NC10 are the lighter shades, ones with a yellow and pink base. Then NW and NC20, they're really popular for like a neutral skin tone, probably like similar to what mine is now. It's not tan, but it's not pale. It's like in between. I actually use that more often than you think. Then my tanner colors are NC37. That's probably my most popular color for a fresh fake tan. Most tans are yellow based, so I find that that matches absolutely perfectly because it does have a yellow base to it. And then NC35 as well, which is slightly deeper. And then NC40 for those that are really, really fake tanned. And then NC42 sometimes. So they're probably my most popular shades that I use. And then obviously I have the 3 darker shades for the darker women. Next question, what is your go-to eyeshadow look for most clients? I'm obsessed with warm tones and golds. Oh my god. So when someone just sits in the chair and says, do whatever, I don't care, I love everything you do, I'm just like, yes, bitch, I know that this makeup look is just gonna look good on everyone. So I tend to go creme brulee in the crease, then I use a bit of Cocoa Bear in the crease as well as a nice terracotta transition. Then I put Half Baked by Urban Decay, which is a gorgeous gold eyeshadow, in the inner corner of the eye, and then I take Anastasia Beverly Hills Fudge, which is a beautiful warm chocolate brown, and I use that on the outer corners, blend it out, then I blend a little bit underneath the lash line. And if they have blue eyes, I'm like getting so excited saying this, if they have blue eyes, I always pop black in the waterline, smoke it out, lashes, winged liner if their eye shape suits it, nude lip, Faux by MAC, dead. That is probably like my signature client makeup looks. Next question, how do you keep your makeup free of contamination / bacteria, and how do you sanitize your lip liners and stuff that you use directly on clients? I have a makeup cleaner. It's called the Scotties brush makeup cleaner that you just get from the Scotties website. I'll leave a link down below. It is honestly the best makeup brush cleaner I've ever used. The bristles dry pretty much instantly as you spot clean them. It's amazing. So obviously after each client, I go through all the brushes that I've used with that just on a paper towel, and then obviously clean my beauty blender with the beauty blender cleaner, or I use the Dazo one. As for lip liners, I sharpen them and then I spray them with a bit of Isocol. So Isocol is just like a antibacterial spray with 99% alcohol, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's how I do that. So next question is, where do you get your ring light from? I always get asked this. The ring light in my salon, which is the owner's, is the Stellar Lighting ring light. I'm pretty sure it's called the Diva ring light, which is massive. The one that I'm using now is just from eBay. It was like $150. I'll leave a link down below. 100% recommend. I've had this ring light for like 2 years now. It's never broken on me. It's never gone dodgy, nothing. It's perfect, and it was so cheap as well. Next question is, how do you get the concealer out of the tubes to apply it with a brush instead? I struggle so hard. Oh my God, I get this question more than you think. All I do is I just go like this and twist it onto my hand, and then I just keep depositing like the amount that I need, and then I just get my brush and put it straight on. So that's how I do it. There's no like technical things. I don't use anything. I just basically just put it on the back of my hand with a brush and then put it straight underneath their eyes. So yeah. Do you have bad makeup days where you just have to remove all your work even before you're done because it looks so shitty? Of course, like that's happened to me and my clients. I remember when I did makeup from this room, actually, I was doing foundation for this girl and it oxidized way darker than I thought. This is when I first kind of started, and I was like, oh my God, I have to remove this. Like I literally couldn't think of a way to work with it. Her face just looked so much darker than her body. So I was like, sorry, I'm gonna have to remove this base and do it all again because I'm just not happy with it. But at the end of the day, they are paying you. So if you're not happy with it, they're not gonna be happy with it, if you get what I mean. So by all means, if you want to start fresh, if it doesn't look right, do it. Like, don't be embarrassed because everyone makes mistakes. Not everyone's perfect. It's happened to me, and I'm sure it'll probably happen again in my career. That's just life. What camera or cameras do you use to take your Instagram photos and to film your YouTube videos with? For my client photos, I just use my Canon 600D, and I pretty much just place it straight in front of the ring light and take it with the photo on flash. It's just on the auto setting. I don't know. I haven't changed any settings on the camera. So yeah, that's all I use to take my client photos. For filming my YouTube videos, I just have a ring light behind my camera, which is on a tripod, and then just 2 softbox lights here. But I take the softbox, like the square things off them, and I just have like the exposed lights either side of me. I'm using my new 70D, which autofocuses. Oh my God, look. It's autofocusing. That's so cool. I can't wait to like do a makeup tutorial and be like, this is what I'm using. And then it'll focus, and then it'll focus back on my face. I'm so weird like that. My 600D doesn't autofocus, so I have to like do this, and then it'll focus, and then I can't move out of the frame or I'll be out of focus. So really excited to have this new camera. How long do you take for each client? So I can do a full face of client's makeup in 40 minutes. I allow 45 minutes each session just in case they want to change, add, and it just gives me time to spot clean my brushes in between clients. When I first started out, I took about an hour, but I've kind of like trained myself into becoming quicker to fit more people in the day. So I think I've rambled on enough, but if you guys like this kind of video, I can definitely do a part 2 2 with other questions if you guys are interested. I definitely want to film an updated what's in my freelance kit video, so if you guys are interested, leave a comment down below and let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.